What's going on, YouTube? I welcome you to It's Wild Out Here, the channel bringing you the wildest stories from around the world. And today ain't no different, so hit that like and subscribe button because it's wild out here, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Today's story comes from London. Members of Extreme Body Modification Cult removed the leg and penis of their ringleader for paying viewers online. Two members of an extreme body modification cult removed the leg and penis of their ringleader known as the Unit Maker. Former nurse Nathaniel Arnold, 48, Jacob Creamy Appleby, 23, and male prostitute Damien Burns, 36, all removed the body parts from now wheelchair-bound Norwegian man Marius Gustafsson. Gustafsson, 46, led the body modification plot, which made up to $200,000 by live streaming procedures online. Arnold, Creamy Appleby, and Burns admitted causing bodily harm with intent. Creamy Appleby, who had a sexual relationship with Gustafsson after meeting him at age 17, froze his leg, causing it to require amputation. Burns removed his penis with a vegetable knife, while Arnold partially removed his nipple with a scalpel. On Monday, Burns was jailed for 5 years, Creamy Appleby for 3 years and 8 months, while Arnold was given a 2-year suspended sentence. Gustafsson received $18,500 in disability benefit after forcing the NHS to amputate his left leg by putting it in dry ice for 2 hours. Arnold also admitted stealing lidocaine while working as a nurse at Chelsea and Westminster Hospital and possession of extreme pornographic images. The body modification practice is linked to a subculture where men become nullos, short for genital nullification, by having their penis and testicles removed. The conspiracy is said to have involved up to 29 extreme body modifications, relating to 13 victims, one as young as 17. The judge said the footage of the penis removal was far too graphic to be shown in public and extremely upsetting. Burns removed Gustafsson's penis on February 18, 2017 at Gustafsson's home in Grand Parade, Tottenham. The procedure was recorded from 2 angles. Mr. Gustafsson sat naked on the left side of the bed with a tube inserted into his urethra. Mr. Burns asks, "How are you feeling?" and Mr. Gustafsson replies that he didn't feel anything when he pushed the needles in. There is a discussion about Mr. Gustafsson being tied and gagged. Burns then straps him to the bed by his wrists and ankles. A band designed to cut off the blood flow is visible around the base of his penis. Burns places a gag around Mr. Gustafsson's head and mouth, and he kneels at the foot of the bed between Mr. Gustafsson's legs. He is wearing gloves and holding a red kitchen knife in his right hand. Mr. Gustafsson's body is shaking, and he is saying, "No, no." From other evidence, it is very likely that this fear was part of an act for the camera. Burns then removes the penis. Burns holds it and pulls the tube out of it and shows it to Mr. Gustafsson, who, once ungagged, tells Mr. Burns to place the severed penis on his belly, which he does. Mr. Burns then lifts the severed penis and holds it towards Mr. Gustafsson's face. Mr. Gustafsson licks the end of it and declares that it is awesome. Mr. Gustafsson said his wounds looks okayish, but his breathing becomes erratic and his right arm shakes and then his legs. Mr. Burns tells him to chill out. He then instructs Burns to get him a clamp from the top drawer, which he does, and he places it towards the stump of his severed penis. Mr. Burns is heard to say, "Well, that's one for the bucket list. I never expected that one." Mr. Gustafsson doesn't answer and continues working at the wound site. Mr. Gustafsson, while working on the wound, says, "I don't want to have to go to the hospital." He tells Burns that he did a good job. After Burns left, Gustafsson called an ambulance and told the operator, "I tried to do some surgery on my cock and that it was a little bit more than a circumcision." He was taken to the Whittingham Hospital for treatment and treated for infection of the urethra. A video played to court entitled The Unit Maker Movie, a null set production, showed Creamy Appleby assisting Gustafsson to pour ice and dry ice onto his leg for 2 hours. The leg was left blistered and dying, and Gustafsson was admitted to the Royal Free Hospital and told staff he had intentionally frozen his leg in order to force an amputation. After 2 weeks trying to save his leg, it was amputated. Jacob Creamy Appleby of Epsom, Surrey, Nathaniel Arnold of South Kensington, and Damian Burns of Tottenham admitted causing GHB with intent. This is a wild story, y'all. Let us know what y'all think about these men in the comments. And like always, stay safe and stay aware. And remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time on this Wild Out Here.